This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome once again. Well, welcome to the softball field in North Mason School District campus in Belfair, Washington, right next to James A. Taylor High School. Today, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of high school spring sports with a non-league fast-pitch softball game featuring the North Mason Bulldogs and the Eatonville Cruisers. My name is Diedrich Allen. Joining me for this broadcast is Jerry Apple. He's chatting it up with the umpiring crew here. Jerry, how you doing?
Good.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to turn you back up. Okay, there you go. Say again, Jerry.
Well, we just learned a new term. The flex player just plays defense. They do not bat.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good to know. So North Mason opened the season Monday with a 23-13 win at Shelton. Eatonville has played 2 games this season, but only one was an official game. That was yesterday's 13-10 loss at Curtis. On Monday, the Cruisers were up 24-5 in the 3rd inning before the game was suspended. I don't know why.
Well, we know it was bad here.
Yeah, it was bad.
The weather was
yeah.
bad in Shelton, so, it could have been.
That could have had a lot to do with it. That's a good point, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's probably that.
Probably that. Well, the last time the Bulldogs and the Cruisers played was on March 19th, 2022, with Eatonville beating North Mason 19-1. The Cruisers have won the last 3 games against the Bulldogs. The last North Mason win over Eatonville was 12-4 on May 13th, 2011. It goes back a few years. Coming up, Jerry will get you the lineups and the batting orders. And, of course, we'll have the first pitch. It's non-league fast-pitch softball. The Eatonville Cruisers at the North Mason Bulldogs on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. She's taking my time. That's all right. We'll be back.
Sure.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And we're back here in Belfair. Jerry, go with the starting lineups.
Thank you. For the visiting Eatonville Cruisers, under the direction of Coach Jen Smith, leading off will be number 13, the shortstop, Amy Tozier. Batting second, number 6, the center fielder, Kylie Backlund. Batting third, the pitcher, number 15, Sarah Smith. Batting cleanup, number 7, the second baseman, Ava Tweet. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 4, Grace Field. Batting sixth, playing first base, number 11, Morgan Laird. Batting seventh will be the right fielder, number 3, Zoe Burns. Batting eighth will be Lila Downey, number 14, and batting ninth will be the left fielder, number 10, Aubrey Mills, and number 9, Chase Burns, will be the catcher, but she will only be playing defense.
So we talked about the flex, so that's what the flex means. Okay. All right, Jerry.
Now for the North Mason Bulldogs. Leading off, number 7, the center fielder, Kendall Mathis. Batting second, number 13, the third baseman, Adriana Crowley. Batting third, the shortstop, number 8, Taylor Madison. Batting cleanup, the left fielder, number 5, Jordan Young. Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 15, Spencer Kenyon. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 2, Cheyenne Emley. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 3, Kennedy Carson. Batting eighth, the pitcher, number 9, Alyssa DiMatteo. I'm sorry.
DiMatteo.
Thank you. We're going to get that one. I'm going to get that correct.
DiMatteo.
Yeah. And batting ninth, the right fielder, number 1, Stephanie Arbogast. And now stepping up to the plate for Eatonville will be the shortstop, Amy Tozier, number 13.
You know, and that's the only player I don't have any information on from the last two countings for the Cruisers. So we're ready to get this thing underway. And DiMatteo is ready for the first pitch. And it's popped up shallow right back to the pitcher, and that's out number 1. So 1 pitch, 1 away for the Cruisers.
And now up, your second hitter, the center fielder, number 6, Kylie Backlund.
Okay, and Kylie, 0 for 4, walked and scored a run against Curtis yesterday. And she'll wait for the first pitch. Inside and high, ball 1. Put it back. So, 1 out, nobody on for the Cruisers here. Top of the first inning, just underway. They started way early. I'm glad we started too. There's a pitch down the middle of the plate.
A beautiful day out here.
Yeah.
And no, I don't feel any wind. And I would say it's about 58 degrees right now, according to my cell phone.
The Jerry-ometer. How's that?
Yeah.
Jerry-ometer. So 1-1 is the pitch. Here's the next pitch is inside for ball 2. So 2-1 to Tozier, leading things off. Or not leading. I'm sorry. I'm
Kylie.
Kylie. Yeah, that's right. Maybe if I go look at this thing, it would give me an idea what I'm doing. Okay. The next pitch on the way, 2-1, is high for makes it 3-1. 1 out, nobody on for the Cruisers here. One beautiful day, Jerry. So much nicer than Monday, and a little better than yesterday. Here's the next pitch. We're waiting for the next pitch from DiMatteo. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss for strike 2. The count goes full to Kylie Backlund. Waiting for the next pitch. Full count. Pitch on the way. Inside, and that will be a walk. So the Cruisers have a runner at first base.
And now up, your third hitter, the pitcher, number 15, Sarah Smith.
Now, Sarah, let's see here. She was 3 for 4, had a double, an RBI, walked once, and scored 2 runs. We'll talk about her pitching when she gets in the pitching circle later. She did pitch yesterday as well. Here's pitch on the way. In there for ball 1. You don't see 6 balls on the scoreboard very often, Jerry. Oh, they cleared it. Okay, it's 6 balls on the scoreboard. That's something I would do on a fat finger. 1 out, 1 on. Runner over there at first base, and that's Backlund. Patter Smith. The ground ball right up the middle. Glove there by Madison. Just hand it off pretty much to Imlay for the out there. And
so we had
Smith
a fielder's choice there.
Yeah, Smith is safe on first base. But 2 away now for the Cruisers.
And now up is your cleanup hitter, the second baseman, number 7, Ava Tweet.
So Ava, where is she? There she is. 2 for 3, 2 RBIs, scored 2 runs, walked once yesterday. Oh, let's see. We have a courtesy runner for the pitcher Smith, and who is that? Can't see the number, Jerry. Can you? We'll have to wait for a moment.
Yeah.
Might be a 2. Well, we'll wait until first pitch in there for a strike to Tweet. So is it 1-1? That's what the board says. High for ball. 1-1 now. Okay, now it's 1-1. Thank you, sir. I like it when the umpires listen to us. Now it's 1-1. You just showed me. 1-1 is the count.
Thank you.
I believe the guy in blue.
I agree.
Inside for strike 2. So 2-1 is the count. Again, runner on the first 2 out. And the runner on first is Ewells, Jerry, number 1.
Okay.
Pitch on the way, and that's a ball, so that's ball 2. So 2-2 is the count. 2 out, 1 on. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here to reset the scoreboard. There we go. 2 out, 1 on. Here's the pitch on the way for ball 3. So now it's full count, Jerry. To Tweet. Knowles over there at first base for the pitcher in there for ball 4. So the Cruisers have runners at first and second with 2 down.
And now up is your third baseman, number 4, Grace Field. She is the 5th hitter in the lineup.
And Grace, number 4, she was 1 for 4, had an RBI, walked once, and scored a run yesterday against Curtis. Came up a little short, 13-10 in that game. 1 down, or 2 down, excuse me, 2 on. And the first pitch, waiting for the first pitch to Grace Fields. She'll swing at that one and miss, so it's strike 1. Oh, what happened, Jerry? I was looking down on my board. Was the throw to first?
Well, they had a throw down to third, and they got her.
Oh, still in third. Okay.
At third,
All right,
yeah.
so that'll end the inning.
Got the runner there.
All right, I was looking down on my thing, and we're out of the bottom of the first we had, or we were out of the top of the first. We had to the bottom of the first, and you'd think I would have this all figured out after 2 games under my belt.
Yeah.
But we'll be right back to Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
There we go. And we're back here. Go ahead, Jerry.
In the top of the first, the Cruisers had no runs, no hits, but they did have 2 people walk. And that third out was the person from second base was thrown out at third trying to steal.
Okay. Glad you explained that to me because I missed the whole thing. I was trying to deal with the fancy stuff that I have to deal with here.
And now up, your first hitter, number 7, the center fielder, Kendall Mathis.
Okay, Kendall against Shelton was 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs, 3 walks, and scored 4 runs.
She had a good game, yeah. think she got on base every time.
Second pitch to her is fouled off, so it's 1-1 now. And that ball came out of there fast on that hit, Jerry. So 1 ball, 1 strike. To Mathis. Steps back into the box. Here's a pitch on the way. It's high and over the head of the catcher. Nice, nice try though, trying to get that.
But you are right. She does have brings a lot of heat.
Yeah. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Mathis. Pitch on the way. Ground ball is going to bounce over everybody's head for strike 2. So 2-2. So, Jerry, you said she was going to bring it back. She left it over there in front of her camera. I mean, it's my stepladder. There's a reason it's there, because I sometimes have to go fix a camera, so
okay.
Might have to go get it.
I'll go get it.
No, it's all right. There's the next pitch in there. That's just a bit inside and high for ball 3. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. Count goes full to Mathis. Leading things off for the Bulldogs. In the bottom of the first inning, no score. Lots of chatter. And there is high on that one. And Mathis will head over to first base.
And now up, your second hitter in the lineup for North Mason, number 13, the third baseman, Adriana Crowley.
So Adriana was 1 for 4, had an RBI, scored 2 runs against Shelton. Shows bunt, and that will actually, I guess she got a piece of it. That would be a foul, but either way, it comes up as a strike.
She was trying to advance the runner to second base. Play a little small ball here.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
No, there's nothing wrong with small ball.
Move the pieces along the bases, right?
That's correct.
Next pitch, that's a strike. Runner goes. Throw to second. Mathis is safe out there at second.
Yeah, the catcher hesitated just a little bit there, and that made the difference for Kendall getting in there.
So Mathis on the second base for the Bulldogs. Nobody out, and it's 2 strikes to Crawley. Pitch on the way, she'll swing at that one, and she goes down swinging. So that's 1 away for North Mason here in their half of the first.
And now up is your shortstop, number 8, Taylor Madison.
Taylor, 0 for 2 against Shelton. However, she walked twice, and she was credited with an RBI, Jerry. Scored a run as well.
And she has a good arm.
Yeah, we saw her in basketball.
Yeah, that's
running
right.
the point, shooting some threes. So she can extend that here in the ball field. Swings at the first one for strike 1. We'll take that part of it. Step back in, wait for the next pitch from Smith. Pops one way off the first base line out of play. So 0-2 is the count to Madison.
No outs.
Yep, no outs. And
oh no, there is 1 out.
That's all right. There's 1 out. You're right, Jerry. Just look at my own. I went into the road from.
Yeah, there was a strikeout, so I apologize for that.
Right. Well, they didn't have it on the board yet until you mentioned it, Jerry. And I should take a look at what I have in front of me because it's all in front of me. So 1 away, 1 on. 0-2 is the count to Madison. Mathis over there for second base. Another foul off the first base line. And Taylor's battling here, trying to keep this at-bat going. Home plate umpire's out of balls already. Here we go with the pitch. Going to bring in some more balls from the dugouts as we're waiting here. Jerry. So Madison will step back into the box with no balls and 2 strikes. First, next pitch, and she swings, and it's a drop third strike. Mathis heads to a second, and Madison's over on first, Jerry. How do you score that?
Well, you do call it a strikeout.
Okay.
But it's also an error.
Okay.
Or pass ball.
Pass ball, okay. So we have runners the corners for the Bulldogs, one away.
It will be interesting to see what they record that as. I would be curious.
So Jordan Young is the batter now. 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, a walk, and scored a run against Shelton on Monday. First pitch inside, runner goes. No throw to second, so Madison slides in, and now the Bulldogs have runners in scoring position, Jerry.
Yeah, and Jordan is playing left field.
Okay. Here's the 1-0. Oh, strike on the corner for 1-1. 1 out, 2 on for the Bulldogs. Madison on second, Mathis on third for North Mason. And the batter again is Jordan Young. Takes strike 2, same spot as the last time. Right on that outside corner, Jerry. Comes in fast. So 1-2 the count to Young. There's another pass ball, and Madison took off, but Mathis did not.
Yeah, it bounced back pretty fast, and the coach realized that and said, "Hey, wait a minute,
hold on here.
Don't go."
So 2-2 is the count to Young. 1 out and 2 on. Here's the pitch from Smith, swing and a miss, and down goes Young swinging. So that gives it 2 out.
Yeah, that's her second strikeout for Sarah Smith. And now up is your 5th hitter, the first baseman, number 15, Spencer Kenyon.
Spencer 0 for 1, walked twice, scored 2 runs against Shelton on Monday. First pitch to her. High, inside, ball 1. Step back into the box. 2 out, 2 on for North Mason here. Bottom of the first. Here's the pitch. Strike on the outside corner makes it 1-1. Just going to tell you how Sarah Smith did in her last outing, in the pitching circle. 6 innings, 13 runs, 11 earns, 14 hits, 6 walks, and 10 strikeouts, Jerry. She did get to 10 strikeouts. A lot of offense in that game, obviously. Pitch on the way. There's a swing, and that one's fouled straight back. Makes it 1-2. To Spencer Kenyon for North Mason. Again, we remind you that Madison's on second and Mathis is on third. 2 down for the Bulldogs. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And that one gets away, and this time Mathis is going to come in, slides in under that tag, and the Bulldogs score.
You know, at Shelton, the playing field, the area behind the catcher is much bigger. And here you got to be a little more careful on looking to steal home or come in.
Come in, yeah. So it's 1-0. North Mason has taken the lead here, 2 out, pitch on the way, and Kenyon will foul another one off. Still battling, these Bulldogs are. Count remains 2-2, but 2 out and 1 in. Smith looks at her armband. Swing and a miss, and down goes Spencer, and down go the Bulldogs here in their half of the first, but they do get 1, leave 1. We head to the second. 1-0 North Mason. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take-Back program provides consumers with the safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
And we head to the second inning of play, 1-0 North Mason with the lead. The Cruisers from Eatonville coming up to bat. Jerry?
Yeah, and now up is your Grace Field, the third baseman, number 4.
Let's see. I'm looking at the wrong sheet here, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Grace Fields 1 for 4 RBI. Walk, a run scored. Last night, yesterday.
Okay.
Just to throw that out there. Get the scoreboard back up for people. Doing too many different things, aren't I, Jerry? I don't even know if I got the right stuff on the screen. I sure do. 1-0 is the score. And Field trying to get something going for the Cruisers here early. Little meeting in the pitching circle with the infield.
So, top of the second, huh? Yeah. Okay.
Grace will step into the batter's box, waiting for the first pitch from Melissa DiMatteo. Kennedy Carson, catcher for the Bulldogs this afternoon. Here's first pitch. Fly ball, shallow. Coming in a step is Spencer Kenyon, and that's out number 1. So 1 pitch and 1 out. Sounds like the same thing happened at the start of the ball game, Jerry. Exact same thing almost.
Yeah, and now up your second hitter of this inning, the first baseman, number 11, Morgan Laird.
Morgan was 3 for 4, had a triple, batted in 3 runs, and scored a run herself yesterday. So there's some power behind the plate here for the Cruisers, and that first pitch was ball 1. So 1 out, nobody on for the Cruisers here. Top of the second inning, 1-0 North Mason with the lead. Eatonville at bat. Here's the 1-0. That makes it 2-0. You know what I forgot, Jerry?
What'd you forget?
Sunscreen.
You would never thought.
Would have never thought, no. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Laird. That's strike 1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Laird. Getting 1 out. Nobody on for the Cruisers here in the second inning, top of the second. The next pitch on the way. That's outside and ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Laird. Here's the 3-1 pitch. That's ball 4. So Laird will head to first base.
And that's the third walk given up by North Mason. And now up is your right fielder, number 3, Zoe Burns.
And against Foster, she was 1 for 4. That's what I got, 1 for 4.
Okay.
That's all I got. Got some, actually, no, that was yesterday 1 for 4. Against Foster, she pitched an inning. And she takes strike 1. Interesting, I just glanced up, and DiMatteo, after that pitch was called strike, she crouched down and expecting a throw to second. The runner did not go. Here's the 0-1. And Burns
I bet you Matteo is so happy today to have nice weather after Monday night's game there in Shelton.
Okay, actually the count is 0-2. That's what it is. Okay, 0-2. The right button and we'll get it all corrected. There's next page. Strike 3 called, and that'll do it for Miss Burns. 1 on and now 2 out for the Cruisers.
And now up is number 14, your designated hitter, Lila Downey.
And Lila was 1 for 1, had a double, an RBI, walked once, and scored a run yesterday. Takes a strike 1 on the outside corner. That was a nice pitch, Jerry. That's what they call a fast pitch softball, don't they? So 2 out, 1 on for Eatonville here, trailing 1-0. Here's a pitch. Strike, same spot. Strike 2 called. DiMatteo might have found a rhythm here.
Yeah.
Struck out the last batter. She's got 2 strikes on this batter. As Downey waits for the 0-2. Swings and misses, and down she goes. That will end the inning. We head to the bottom of the frame. Still 1-0. North Mason. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we head to the bottom of the second inning at 1-0 North Mason.
Sarah Smith had 4 strikeouts.
Okay.
So if you want me to explain it, we will.
Go ahead.
Well, yeah, there was a pass ball there.
Or
so
drop third strike, or whatever you want to call it.
And she was the hitter was able to advance to first. Now up is your second baseman, number 2, Cheyenne Emley.
And Cheyenne was 0 for 2, but did score a run against Shelton. Takes ball 1. One nothing the score. North Mason trying to add on here in their half of the second. Pitch on the way. Ooh, high end inside for ball 2. So 2-0. You know, yesterday at the Shelton game, the sun came in and had a nice little burst out, starburst right there at second base. We're not getting that today.
Okay.
That pitch was a ball, so it's 3 balls and no strikes to Imlay from Sarah Smith. Cheyenne waits for the next one, and she'll head to first base with a leadoff walk.
And now up is your catcher, number 3, Kennedy Carson.
And Kennedy walked once, was credited with an RBI, and scored 2 runs against Shelton on Monday night in the pouring rain.
Well, we've had no hits yet. But I think maybe I might have.
No, well, a little bunt that stays fair, and everybody's safe. And there goes Imlay to third. The throw was a little bit off, and Imlay slides in at third. And now, I'm sorry, that was, Imlay. Carson is on second base now with nobody out.
Did I?
Lots of activity there, Jerry. You had the.
Yep. And now up is your pitcher, number 9, Alyssa DiMatteo.
DiMatteo.
We're just trying to give her a little more recognition.
I call it just Alyssa works too. And we have a courtesy runner for the catcher, and that will be Ava Lavendier.
Okay.
So runners at second and third for the Bulldogs here. Nobody out, and DiMatteo will step in.
Did you say Ava Lavender?
Yeah.
Okay.
And she takes ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes to Alyssa DiMatteo. Now she was 1 for 1, had a double and walked scored a run against Shelton on Monday. Takes ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes. Again, runners at second and third for the Bulldogs. Nobody out. Bottom of the second. North Mason leads 1-0. Swing and a miss by DiMatteo, so it's 2-1.
The slow roller down third base by Kennedy Carson broke up the no-hitter so far pitched by Sarah Smith.
Next pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Makes it 2-2 to Alyssa DiMatteo. Smith is kind of settling down here in the second inning. Pitch on the way, a swing and a miss, and that's out number 1 for the Bulldogs here in the inning.
And now up is number 1, the right fielder, Stephanie Arbogast.
Stephanie was 0 for 1, walked once, scored a run against Shelton. Bunts it, but goes foul.
So everybody's in. The third baseman and the first baseman are in a little bit. Seeing that Arbogast is trying to
get a bunt,
get a score a run.
Considering they got caught on that earlier in the inning. Here's a pitch on the way. Strike 2 called. 0-2 to Arbogast. Again, you have Lavender at second and Emily at third. I'm sorry, I can't see my screen. And it's an 0-2 count to Arbogast. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. That's out number 2 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's the 6th strikeout for Sarah. And now up is your leadoff hitter in the game, the center fielder, number 7, Kendall Mathis, who scored the only run for North Mason by way of a walk in the first inning.
First pitch is high, ball 1.
Yeah, she got on every time in the game against Shelton on Monday. Had a good game.
The next pitch on the way, swing and a line drive, going to get into left field. Emily comes in to score. Here comes Lavender for 2 more runs. Heading for third is going to be Mathis, and she's safe out there at third.
So give her a double and an air, and she got 2 RBIs.
Yeah. Makes it 2-0 with 2 out. Now 1 on. 2 in for the Bulldogs.
3-0. Okay, now we have Adriana Crowley, who struck out in the first inning, and she is your third baseman. Adriana Crowley.
Swings the first pitch, fouls it off the first base line. Come on. Trying to catch up on the graphics here, folks. So the 0-1, check swing there, ball 1. So 1-1 to Crowley. Two runs are in, 3-0 Bulldogs. There's a little ground ball. It's going to be scooped up there by Tweet. Throw to first. Did they get her or not? They did.
Oh, that was close.
That was very close. And that'll do it for the Bulldogs here in the second inning. They do increase their lead. It's now 3-0. We'll be back with the third inning on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
The first rule of storage is keep out of reach of children. Ease of access is the #1 reason youth misuse recreational or prescription drugs. Store your medication, vape, edibles, or cannabis products in their original child-proof bottles with original labels if possible. Keep them locked up. Store your medicine, tobacco, or cannabis products in a locked cabinet, locked drawer, or in a bag like this with a lock. For more information, visit lockssavelives.org or call Mason County Public Health at 360-427-9670, extension 400.
We head to the third inning of play. 3-0 North Mason. Eatonville coming up.
Yeah, North Mason had 2 runs on 2 hits, and that was featured. Kendall Mathis had 2 RBIs on that double.
So it doesn't look like any change in the lineup for the Bulldogs defensively.
Yeah. And now up is your left fielder, number 10, Aubrey Mills.
Now, Aubrey was 2 for 4 and had an RBI against Curtis yesterday. I tell you, there's a lot of power in this Eatonville lineup that has been shut down so far by the Bulldogs. And Alyssa DiMatteo. So Mills waits for the first pitch. Here to lead things off in the second. Takes it inside for ball 1. She'll step out and step back in. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Here's the next pitch. And a little bit low for ball 3, so 3-0 to Mills. So imagine DiMatteo's got a pitch to her at this point. Here's a pitch. Ground ball that goes foul up the first base line. This makes it 3-1.
Yeah, Mateo's struck out the last 2 hitters in the top of the second.
Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 called, so 3-2. The count goes full to Mills.
Yeah, she's on a good groove right now.
Next pitch on the way. That one's fouled off, up into the crowd on the berm, off the first base line. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Her
like
control's getting better.
Yeah, I like this little this stadium, or this. Well, I guess it is a stadium in a way. The way it's kind of encapsulated by the little berms. So here's the 3-2 pitch to Mills. Swings and misses, and down she goes. One away for the Cruisers.
And that's her 3rd strikeout in a row. And now up is your leadoff hitter, number 13, the shortstop, Amy Tozier. And Amy flew out to the pitcher back in the top of the first.
Waiting for the first pitch from DiMatteo. High, ball 1. Nobody on, 1 out for the Cruisers here in the 3rd inning, trailing 3-0 to North Mason. We are in Belfair tonight, or this afternoon. Still this afternoon. Little fast pitch softball.
Good stop.
Yeah, good stop there.
By the catcher?
Yeah, Carson's doing a good job in for, usually it's Bybee, I thought, but.
Yeah, usually is. Yeah.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Amy Tozier at bat for the Cruisers. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss again. That's 2-2. Back in. Waiting for the 2-2 pitch from Melissa DiMatteo. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and down she goes. And it's 2 away.
And that's a 4th strikeout for Mateo in a row. And now up is Kylie Backlund. She got on by way of a walk there in the 1st. And she's your center fielder.
So 2 down. Nobody on for the Cruisers here in the 3rd inning, top of the 3rd. 3-0 North Mason with the lead. Eatonville at bat. And Alyssa DiMatteo into her windup in her pitch. That one's going to be ball 1. Got a slight chilly breeze coming from our backs, Jerry.
Yeah, coming like from our left, a little bit. Yeah.
Pitch on the way, and it's ball 2-2, and for Backlund. Well, Jerry's got the sweatshirt on. I haven't put my first layer on yet. I'm defying the elements at this point. There's a pitch inside for ball 3, just inside. So 3-0.
Yeah, they just call me Wimpy.
Or prepared. I go with prepared, Jerry. We got here, he left his coat in the car, and I said, Jerry, you want your coat? He said, yeah, I better. So, here's the 3-0 pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. Backlund thought it was going to be a ball. She was about ready to head to
she was ready to trot down there to first.
Yeah. Here's the 3-1. And there's their ball, so there's a walk. So Backlund heads to first base with 2 down.
And now up is number 15, the pitcher, Sarah Smith. And she went out, the second out in the last inning on a fielder's choice.
It's a 2 away, 1 on for the Cruisers here in the 3rd inning. Pitch on the way, low, ball 1. Three nothing North Mason with the lead. Eatonville at bat. Just a pitch on the way. High for ball 2. It's a 2-0. Smith steps back in with 2 balls and no strikes. 2 out, 1 on. Pitch on the way. High for ball 3.
Yeah, make sure you bring your sunscreen on Saturday.
Mind you, Kaylee Backlund is over on first base for the Cruisers. Sarah Smith, the batter, she has 3 balls, no strikes. 2 out and the 1 on. Pitch on the way. Strike at the knees for strike 1. 3-1 to Smith. DiMatteo looks in for the sign. She gets the sign she likes. Here's a pitch on the way. Strike 2 called. So the count goes full.
And the runners will be taken off.
Or the runner.
The runner. Excuse me. The runner.
I
got that pole right there.
Yeah. There's a foul off over the dugout on the first base line. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. I only kid with Jerry. He knows.
Well,
I thought he had a better position than I did. And there's a pole kind of in the way. Yeah, I guess.
I see why you position yourself there. You get a little bit of sun in your eyes.
Yeah, I get a little bit of sun, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Maybe if I wore a hat, it would be better, but I don't wear hats, so that's...
I don't either.
Here is the... a line drive into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Backlund grounds second, heading for third, and Smith holds up at first, so the Cruisers have runners at first and second with 2 out.
Well, Sarah Smith broke up the no-hitter.
And this is Ava Tweet coming up, Jerry.
And she got on by way of a walk there in the first inning, and she's the second baseman.
So maybe the bats are going to come alive here for Eatonville. 2 out, though. Runners at first and third. First pitch in there is a ball.
Well, we know they're very capable of scoring.
Oh, yeah.
If you look at the scores of the last 2 games that they've played in.
Yeah, 10 runs and 24 runs. That's, yeah. So 1-0 is the count to Tweet. Here's the pitch. It's that inside corner for strike 1, 1-1. Again, runners at, actually, did somebody go? Jerry said a runner at the second now?
Yeah,
There is, okay. And that is Ewell's in there to run. So
okay.
Runners at second and third. Next pitch is high for ball 2, so 2-1.
I like the rule, the courtesy rule. It allows more players to get involved in the game, and the original player that batted gets to go back to their position.
And you protect those players, give them more time. There is a swing and a foul off the screen.
That's true, yeah.
Well, for the catcher, courtesy runner for the catcher, because she's got to put on all that equipment to come out
right.
and catch. So you give her some more time when you get a courtesy runner for the pitcher.
Yeah,
Just
another safety aspect. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, good.
So the count is 2-2, 2 out, 2 on for the Cruisers here. 3-0 North Mason with the lead. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Outside for ball 3, so the count goes full. David Tweed. You get a runner at second, runner at third. Here's the 3-2 pitch. High, and I'll load the bases.
And now up is your fifth hitter, number 4, the third baseman, Grace Field. She flew out to the first baseman back in the second inning. So Grace Field is up.
So Kennedy Carson out to the pitching circle to chat it up with Alyssa DiMatteo. Bases are loaded, 2 out. So anything playable should just touch a bag, right?
Well, they'll be
in the infield.
Yeah, any force out at any base.
Yeah.
You're right, yes.
So 2 out, and the bases are loaded for the Cruisers. Here's first pitch inside for ball 1 to Grace Fields. Again, you got runners at first, second, and third. 2 down for the Cruisers. 3-0 North Mason with the lead. Eatonville at bat. Here is pitch. High, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. To Grace Field.
Yeah, no place to put Grace Field.
Yeah, I'm going to time out. Coach Valley's going to come out and chat things up. Might have a pitching change at this point. We'll see. We might just give her, a little chat up there.
I'm looking to see if there's somebody warming up over
the
there.
The bullpen's behind the dugout, so I don't think you can actually see there, Joe.
Yeah.
You have to get up and step off. I don't believe they.
Well, she's had a pretty good game so far.
Yeah,
a little trouble this inning, but for the walks, but she's bared down when she's had to.
It does look like she's going to stay in. Jerry just needed to get her on
I
the
kind
same
of thought
page.
I thought you would be.
It's a little early for a pitching change here in the third inning. So 2 balls, no strikes, and Grace Field will step back in. Bases are loaded. Got Tweed at second, Oles at. Tweed's at first. Oles is at second, and who's over there at third? Jerry Tozier. Pitch on the way. Check swing. That is going to be strike 1 called. Just learn I got to bring this a little closer so I can see what's on it, Jerry. Maybe I can see it better. Either that or I got to pull out my glasses.
Is that sun is?
Well, it's not just the sun. It's aged eyes. So the 2-1 is low for. Oh, did they get her? I think they said she went. So that's 2-2. Home play umpire said he went around, or she went around.
Did he look out at the other umpire official?
He might have. Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
So 2-2 is the count to Field. Steps back in. Bases loaded, 2 out. Here's a 2-2. Inside, another check swing. That's strike 3 called. And that will do it. DiMatteo gets out of a bases loaded jam. And we head to the bottom of the frame. Still 3-0 North Mason. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works. And it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back. Wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD 3 at 360-426-8255.
Bottom of the third we go, Jerry.
Well, Mateo has got 5 strikeouts.
DiMatteo, you're forgetting the first part of her name.
She's got 5 strikeouts, which has kept her from, she's not allowed, that way she's not allowed Eatonville to score yet.
So leading things off, Jerry?
Yeah, not leading off is number 8, your shortstop, Taylor Madison. She struck out back in the first inning, 0 for 1.
Took ball 1, next pitch is low and rolls in there for ball 2. So 2-0 to Madison. Taylor steps back into the box. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Got strike 1 right there. So 2-1, Jerry. Madison steps back into the box. Pitch on the way. That's a fair ball. Scooped up there by, let's say, Field. Throw over to first, and Taylor's safe.
Yep. Another slow roller down the third base line.
I don't think that was meant to be a slow roller, the way that Taylor swung at that ball.
Yeah, I know.
But, it ended up that way.
Right. Yeah, it wasn't intentional. Okay, and now up we have number 5, the left fielder, Jordan Young, and she struck out in the first inning. And we're here at the bottom of the third.
3-0 North Mason with the lead, 1 on, nobody out. And here is Jordan Young. Wind just picked up on Jerry's microphone, I think. Yeah. Here's the first pitch to Young. Shows bunt, takes strike 1. She did pull it back, but that was a good pitch.
Yeah.
Again, Taylor Madison over at first base for the Bulldogs. They lead by 3. Batter's Jordan Young. She'll step back in. And they're throw to second base, and Madison's, they're going to say she was off the bag when she got tagged, and that's out number 1. And there might be a little bit of discussion on this one because it looked like she was
close.
I was thinking she was on the bag with a leg and she got tapped on the top of the head.
Yeah, she was definitely underneath the slide, but you said she moved her foot.
I looked like she was there. Now we're going to get a discussion as the North Mason coaches are challenging that call, and I think it might be a good call, Jerry, because I think she was squarely on the bag when she got tagged. And we'll see, is this an out or is this a save at second? That's the
Who
discussion.
made the call on that?
The field umpire there.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he was there. And let's see what they're going to call her safe.
Okay.
So Madison makes her way over to second base.
Okay, I'm glad I'm using pencil.
Yes.
Okay, so Jordan Young.
Well, yeah. She's still at
stepping
bat
back
here. Yeah, 1-1 is the count. That's right.
And she has an opportunity to get knock in another run for North Mason here in the top of the bottom of the third.
Now the umpiring crew is now explaining things over to the Eatonville coaching staff. From my standpoint, Jerry, it looked like Taylor had basically started to stand up when she got tagged. And that's from what I could see from where I am.
Yeah.
Jordan Young steps back in with 1-1 on the count. And again, you got Taylor Madison, second base. There's a swing and a foul over into the crowd on the berm for strike 2. So 1-2 to Young. So here's the 1-2. That's high for ball 2. So 2-2 is the count. And you have a play like that where everything stops to discuss an out, it just throws everybody off. Scoreboard operator's a little behind, and I'm a little bit behind. Here's the 2-2 in there for ball 3, so the count goes full.
Now, Eatonville is a 1A team, but I'll tell you what, they've been real strong in their league. And have done real well in some of the sports. Wrestling, football.
Yeah, football, all right. So here's the 3-2 strike count, and that'll be a walk. There's they got the rundown over here on Madison. She does get back, I think, too. I can't see the umpires in the way. I think she got back safely, right?
She did.
Okay.
The ball hit her in the back.
Okay. So now the Bulldogs have runners at first and second with nobody out. And that brings up, what, Spencer Kenyon?
Yes, Spencer Kenyon.
Okay.
And she, of course, is your first baseman. And she struck out to end the first inning.
So Madison is second. Young at first. Nobody out. 3-0 North Mason. Here's the pitch. Shows bunt. She'll get that one foul.
We're seeing a more bunting, more players trying to sacrifice people over in this game than we have before.
Right, yeah, good point, Jerry. Well, you would have expected more of that on Monday night, but it didn't really happen. There was too much water coming out of the sky. Here's the pitch on the way. It's a high ball. Ball 1, so 1 strike.
And it's much more pleasant for the pitcher and the catcher tonight.
Much more.
And the coaches.
And the broadcasters. Okay, here's a pitch on the way. He shows bunt again. And is that going to be a ball or is it going to be a strike? She did go. Yes. 3 balls. So 2 balls. 2 balls and 1 strike. There we go. All right, I'm trying to figure it out here. Here's the 2-1. And it's ball 3, so 3 balls, 1 strike to Kenyon. Nobody out, 2 on for the Bulldogs. Taylor Madison is at second base. Jordan Young's at first for the Bulldogs. Here's a 3-2. Spencer Kenyon outside, and that'll be a walk that'll load the bases.
And the key is there's no outs. Up now is number 2, the second baseman, Cheyenne Emily. Cheyenne scored the second run back in the second inning, and she got on by way of a walk. So she's doesn't have an official bat yet.
Here's first pitch to her. Hit that outside corner for strike 1. So Emily will step back in, waits for the 0-1. Bases are loaded, swing, and there's a line drive right into the glove of Tozier. She'll throw home, and she's safe. Coming in to score is Taylor Madison, making it 4-0. Tried to get the run, and she might have had a better opportunity to get the out at second, Jerry.
Yeah,
and
she
sacrificed the run, but decided to go home with the throw and gave up the run. And the bases do remain loaded.
Now up is number 3, the catcher, Kennedy Carson. She had a single back in the second inning and also scored the third run.
And first pitch, she fouled that one off, so it's 0-1. She'll step back in. Bases are loaded. 1 in, nobody out for the Bulldogs here. Pitch on the way. Outside, ball 1. So 1-1.
Yeah, sometimes when that ball's hit to you, you have a mindset, I'm going to go to this base.
Right.
And probably didn't realize that she had the easier play.
Easier play at second. And there's a line drive into right field. Drop in for a base hit. 1-1 will score. That's Young coming around. Here's Kenyon to score 2. Here comes Imlay for 3 runs. And that's a 3-run triple for Kennedy Carson. Wow.
Well, she cleaned the bases. You can hear the parents in the North Mason rooting section enjoying that. And now up.
Well, let's just hold on a second. Here is a 7-0. There's a meeting in the pitching circle. Do we see a pitching change or not is the question, or just settle everybody down? You're down 7 runs. Scoreboard has 6, but there is 7 in. Right, Jerry? Just double checking.
Yeah, it is 7.
Okay. All right, just double checking.
You're correct.
I'm looking at the Game Changer app, but I feel that Jerry does a better job because he's right on top of it. So 7-0 is the score. And it's going to be the batter is Alyssa DiMatteo.
Yeah, the pitcher.
And as soon as we get back into the form, so it does look like Smith's going to stay in there.
And she got on to first base, even though she did strike out back in the second inning. And she's pitched a nice game so far. You know, she's been tough when she's had to be.
And nobody out for the Bulldogs here.
3 RBIs by Kennedy Carson.
Yeah, she's standing over there at third base. 4 runs have scored here in the inning, and the first pitch to DiMatteo is outside for ball 1. 7-0 is her score. Bottom of the third inning. Nobody out for North Mason. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. So 1-1. Again, 4 runs are in here in the inning. 7-0. Sarah Smith into her windup. Pitch on the way. Outside for strike 2. So 1-2.
Mateo trying to help her cause. They still haven't changed that scoreboard.
Well, they'll get to it eventually. It's a swing and a miss, and DiMatteo goes down swinging. So that's the first out in the inning.
And now up is number 1.
Actually, no, Jerry. It's going to be Jenna Markison coming in.
Okay, thank you.
Number 12. I see 12 right in front of me, Jerry.
All right.
You've got your view blocked, so.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
So Markison in for Arbogast, at least in the order. We'll see
yes.
if she'll come out in the defensive end in the next half inning, but right now she's going to be batting.
And how has she done so far?
Oh, let's see. What did she do? Jenna was 1 for 4, 2 RBIs, a walk, and scored 2 runs against Shelton on Monday. Almost put this sheet away, Jerry, and now she's back. But 1 out for the Bulldogs, 4 in swing, and Markison will hit 1 foul for strike 1. Love the chants, Jerry. Just love them. Where's the creativity here? I don't know. Here's the 0-1. Another foul off by Markison. I don't know if that was a happy dance or was kind of took some vibration up that bat or not. It's.
I think maybe it might have stung a little bit there.
So 2 strikes to Markison. Here's the 0-2. There's a ground ball right back to Smith. She'll glove it underhanded over to first for the out, but a run comes in to score as
that was
Lavender.
Ava Lavender.
Yeah,
You're correct.
a courtesy runner comes in to score. That makes it 8-0 with 2 away now for the Bulldogs.
Okay, and now up is your leadoff hitter, and that'll be Kendall Mathis. And Kendall, of course, is your center fielder, and she had 2 RBIs back in the bottom of the second, and has scored once.
Yeah, she took strike 1. Here's the 0-1 coming from Smith. Swinging a ground ball, it'll go foul.
And she is 1 for 1 in the game so far. And like I mentioned, she had a heck of a good game on Monday against Shelton.
Yeah, she was 2 for 4, 2 doubles, 4 RBIs. It's a pretty good outing in the rain, Jerry, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
She's got an 0-2 account here, 2 out in the inning, and she'll swing and she'll hit another one foul. Bases are empty for the Bulldogs here. They have knocked in 5 runs in the inning, and they're leading 8-0. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Mathis. That's going to be ball 1. I think that pitch might have slipped out of Smith's hand in her windup. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mathis. Next pitch on the way. Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning for the Bulldogs. They do get 5 more. They lead 8-0. We head to the 4th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events. Connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources. And connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
We all depend on them for medical emergencies, to keep our highways safe, and to get back on the road. And emergency responders depend on us to watch for them, to slow down and move over. We do it for the people out there taking the risks while helping others, and the people who care about them, because most of us agree that we all share a responsibility for safety on our roads.
And we head to the 4th inning of play. Jerry.
We had 5 runs, North Mason did, on 3 hits. And there's only been 1 error in this ball game so far. So it's been a pretty well-played game. A lot of walks, but also a lot of strikeouts.
Right.
And
how many strikeouts has it been, Jerry? You've got or do you have the stats right in front of you?
Yeah, I'll get that for you.
Okay.
I'll get that stat for you.
That's all right, Jerry. So
no problems.
Yeah, Morgan Laird will lead things off for the Cruisers.
And she is your first baseman, and she got on by way of a walk back in the 2nd inning.
She'll step in. Top of the 4th inning. First batter here. Here's the first pitch. A little bit high for ball 1. And here is the 0-1-0 to Laird. Pitch on the way, outside for ball 2. So 2-0.
We've had 8 walks so far.
Okay. Next pitch on the way, another ball. So 3 balls, no strikes to Laird. Waiting for the next pitch. And it's going to be a leadoff walk as Laird heads to first base.
And now up, let's see, number 3, Zoe Burns, your right fielder, and she struck out back in the 2nd inning.
So 1 on, nobody out for the Cruisers here in the top of the 4th inning, trailing 8-0. And Burns waits for the first pitch, and I think that hit her, did it not?
Boy, I thought it did.
Sure sounded like it did, but home plate umpire doesn't see it that way.
What was interesting in Shelton game, the ball hit the ground and then hit the batter. That's not a hit batsman.
Not a hit batter, okay. So that pitch goes down as a ball. So 1 ball, no strikes. Second pitch is high and
that
2.
was called twice.
Was it?
Yeah, I was surprised. You know.
Yeah.
Once it hits the ground, it's.
Well, it might be one of those times he didn't see it with all the rain coming down.
That's true. That is very true.
Next pitch was a ball 3, so 3 balls, no strikes to Zoe Burns. Can remind you, Laird over there at first base. Nobody out for the Cruisers here in the top of the 4th, trailing 8-0. DiMatteo back into her windup. Here's the next pitch on the way. And that will be another walk, so Burns heads to first base, and that'll give the Cruisers runner as at first and second.
And now up is number 14, Lila Downey. And she struck out back in the 2nd inning. She's 0 for 1.
So coach and the infield are all out in the pitching circle. Are we going to see a pitching change now? That's going to be the question.
Well, I'm thinking also they could also be talking about where do they go with the ball. Force out they'll probably go to third if they have to, most likely, if the ball's hitting the infield. They're just saying, hey, you've got a good defense behind you. Let them help you out.
So let's see here. Yeah, DiMatteo stays in there in the pitching circle. And put the right thing there. Kennedy Carson back behind home plate. And here is the first pitch to Lila Downey. 8-0 is the score. Nobody out, 2 on. Runners at first and second. Burns at first, Laird at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Almost want to have my sunglasses here, Jerry. Am I complaining? No, I am not.
No, we certainly are not.
Here's the 0-1, and that's ball 1.
They're probably saying, hey, you know what? You've had runners in scoring position the last couple of innings. You got everybody. You got the side out. You can do it again.
That was a swing and a miss. That was a high pitch, so that's strike 2. So 1 ball and 2 strikes to Downey. Again, runners at first and second. Burns at first, Laird at second. Batter is Lila Downey. Nobody out. 8-0. North Mason with the lead. Eatonville at bat. Here's a pitch outside for ball 2, so 2-2. Top of the 4th we are. It's the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called.
That was a nice pitch. A lot of heat.
And that's out number 1 for the Cruisers here in the 4th.
And now up is number 10, Aubrey Mills, the left fielder. She's 0 for 1, struck out back in the 3rd.
Waiting for the first pitch. Swing and a miss. Interesting, that was another high pitch that they're swinging at, Jerry. The Cruisers are. Here's the 0-1. Shows bunt, bunt it right back to DiMatteo. So pick it up, throw it over to first for the out there. Other runners do advance a base, so now the Cruisers have runners at second and third with 2 down. And that brings up the leadoff hitter there.
Yeah, Morgan Laird is on third, and Zoe Burns is on second. And now up is your leadoff hitter, Amy Tozier. She is 0 for 2, flew out to the pitcher and struck out.
And she'll hit one. Coming in and grabbing it on the dive there was Jordan Young, Jerry.
Beautiful catch.
Yeah, beautiful catch. And that will end the inning. And we head to the bottom of the frame. North Mason still leads 8-0. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Life's just more fun with fast, reliable Wi-Fi. You can stream, share, game, try something new. But weak Wi-Fi spoils the fun. That's why you need managed Wi-Fi from Hood Canal Communications. The right equipment, professionally installed in all the right places, keeps your Wi-Fi powered party streaming strong. Call or visit Hood Canal online to upgrade your Wi-Fi today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
And we head to the bottom of the fourth inning, 8-0. North Mason with the lead and coming to bat.
Mateo has a one-hitter so far. So to bring that to your attention.
Yeah. Thank you, Jerry.
Okay, so let's...
Adriana Crowley leading things off here.
That is correct. And she is 0 for 2. Struck out and grounded out to the shortstop.
Took strike one. Steps back in.
She had a pretty good game against Shelton, didn't she?
1 for 4 with an RBI. Next pitch on the way, that's high for ball 1. So 1-1 is the count to Crawley. Here's a 1-1. That's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to the leadoff batter for the Bulldogs here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Eight nothing is our score. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be low for ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Smith into our windup, pitch on the way. It's going to be a low for ball 4, and Crawley heads to first base with a leadoff walk.
Okay, and now up is Taylor Madison, number 8, your shortstop, and she is 1 for 2. Had a single back in the third inning and scored.
So 1 on, nobody out. Bunts it right back to the pitcher. Smith gloves it, throws it over to first. It's offline on the play. Crowley heads around to second to third. Now she's going to come in and she's going to score. And Madison's on third, making it 9-0. Wow. It's pretty impressive, Jerry.
Yeah, I'm trying to be
nice.
Yeah, the runner did make it tough for the first baseman to catch that.
Well, so that'll bring up Jordan Young here with nobody out, 1 in and 1 on for North Mason here in the inning. Here's a little ball that's going to be in play at third base line, and Young safe at first as there was no throw by Field. She looked back at third and made sure that Madison stayed there. And now the Bulldogs have runners at the corners.
And now up is Spencer Kenyon. She has struck out and she has walked. She's first baseman.
9-0 now.
Runners at the corners.
Yeah, the runner goes. Young's going to stand up into second there. No throw. So runners now in second and third for the Bulldogs. And that pitch was a ball. Better add that in there. There's ball 2. So 2 balls, no strikes to Kenyon. Young at second, Madison at third. 1 run is in, nobody out for North Mason. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss by Kenyon for strike 1. Kenyon will step back into the batter's box. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss for strike 2, so 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. 2 on, 1 in for North Mason here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They're leading 9-0. Pitch on the way. Ground ball that goes into the dugout, first base line. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And Adriana Crowley is the one that scored that 9th run.
Okay. So Kenyon will step back in with 2 balls and 2 strikes. Nobody out, 2 on, 1 in. Pitch on the way. That'll be ball 3. Ball gets away. Smith comes in to cover. Burns has had a pretty decent game behind the home plate, Jerry. She's been very active.
Yeah.
Count is full. It's Kenyon. Nobody out and 2 on. 1 run has scored. 9-0. Bulldogs on top. And at the bat. Here's the pitch. And that will load the bases. So 3 on now for the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Here comes the Cheyenne Imlay.
And that's the 9th. That's the 8th walk. Give it up by Sarah.
Cheyenne's the batter. Takes ball 1. Gets away. Here comes Madison to score. And that makes it 10-0. And other runners do advance. So Kenyon's now on second. And Young's on third.
And Cheyenne Emily had a single in the last inning. So she's 1 for 1 and has scored twice.
The ground ball, that's going to stay fair right up the first base line. And Smith will tag out the runner, but Young comes in to score, making it 11-0. And that'll be out number 1 in the inning.
And now up is Kennedy Carson, the catcher. And she has 2 for 2, a single and a triple. Has 3 RBIs and has scored twice.
Here's the first pitch. Hits that outside corner for strike 1.
So she's had a good game so far. And been pretty active behind the plate. Done a nice job.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. She'll pop one up to center field. On the run out there is Buckland. She gets under it to grab it. Tagging up and coming in to score is Kenyon, and it makes it 12-0 with 2 away.
So sacrifice fly there, give her an RBI.
That'll empty the bases. 2 down for North Mason.
And now your pitcher is up.
Yeah, Alyssa DiMatteo.
And she's 0 for 2 so far.
12-0. Is the score. Pitch on the way. Fastball, swing, and a miss for strike 1.
But she knows how to get out of trouble.
That's
and
true.
the thing is, she's got a one-hitter.
All right. 4 runs have scored here for the Bulldogs in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball. That's going to hook foul just inside the third base bag there. So it's 0-2 to DiMatteo. 12-0 North Mason. Bases are empty. 2 out for the Bulldogs. And the batter is Alyssa DiMatteo.
Yeah, they've scored 4 runs so far in this inning.
Pitch on the way, swing and a miss, and Alyssa goes down swinging, but the Bulldogs increase their lead. They now lead 12-0. We head to the 5th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
I'm an ex-drug dealer, and I'll be your sub today. Two milligrams of fentanyl can be lethal. A lethal dose is in here. Who gets it, I won't know.
It's cheap, it's potent, and it's profitable.
The sad reality is, fentanyl is being mixed into everything now.
More kids should know.
We head to the 5th inning of play. 12 for North Mason, Eatonville 0. And it's after this half inning, it makes it an official game here, Jerry.
Yes, that is correct. So, let's see.
Number 6, Kylie Buckland will lead
that
things
is
off.
correct. And she has gone on base twice by way of a walk. So she has 2 walks, no official bats. And she is your center fielder.
So 12-0. 10-run rule would be in effect after this half inning. And Buckland is waiting for the Bulldogs to get ready to pitch to her, Jerry.
Yep.
Sometimes you just have to be patient, right? So DiMatteo into her, well, she looks in for the sign from Kennedy Carson. Here's the pitch. That one rolls out of her hand and rolls to the plate for ball number 1. $12-0. Cruisers need to get some base runners out there, Jerry.
They sure do.
They've had a couple of times where they loaded the bases, and
yeah.
DiMatteo gets out of it. Next pitch is ball for ball 2.
Just bears down.
Yeah.
Gets a strikeout or 2.
When she needs to.
When she needs to, you are right.
Big improvement from her play from last season, if I remember right. She struggled from time to time. Here's a pitch, swing in there for strike 1 called. So it's 2-1 to Kaylee Buckland. Eatonville trailing by 12 runs, 12-0. Here's the 2-1 pitch from DiMatteo. Hits that outside corner for a strike 2, so 2-2. Buckland leading things off for the Cruisers here in the top of the 5th inning.
Mm-hmm. And she has been on third base.
Here's a pitch a little bit high. Count is now full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be a leadoff walk.
Yeah, that's her 3rd walk of the game. She has a good eye, and now up is your pitcher, Sarah Smith, and she is 1 for 2. She had a single, the only hit for the Cruisers so far, so she's 1 for 2.
Here's a pitch on the way. Smacks one into left field, scooped up there by Jordan Young. Throw in a little off the line, and Buckland heads to third base. Smith is on first.
And that's the 2nd hit for Sarah Smith. And do we have a pinch runner?
Courtesy runner likely.
Yep.
And it's going to be number 1. That is
Yules?
Yules, yes.
Okay.
Is it Noah, you think? And that brings up number 7, Ava Tweet.
Yeah, and she has also had 2 walks, 0 for 2. I mean, 0 for 0, sorry. Unofficial, no bats.
No bats yet. No official bats, which I think needs to change personally.
You know, I agree with you on that. I totally agree with that statement.
That was a very bad pitch that slipped out of the hand, covering the home plate. And they do get a run in there as Buckland slides in just under that tag. And the Cruisers are on the board, making it 12-1. And on the play there, Oles made her way to second, Jerry. So a run comes in to score for the Cruisers.
And Ava Tweet steps back in.
That should be, yeah. 2 balls. Yeah, make it. Yeah, that's going to be 2 balls right there. Yeah. So 12-1 is the score now. 1 run is in. Nobody out for the Cruisers here. Runner at second base. And Noah Oles. Pitch on the way. Strike. Right at the shoulders that time, Jerry.
Yeah, right at the top of the strike zone.
Yeah. So 2-1 to count. To Tweet. Pitch on the way. High for ball 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. To Ava Tweet. Here's the pitch from DiMatteo. Oh, and that's just a bit high for ball 4, and Tweet will head to first base. Just what the Cruisers needed is some base runners out here. They have 1 in,
right.
2 on, and I think we're going to get a pitching change at this point.
I think you're correct this time. Well, I would say, yeah, you are correct.
When we got here, when we were setting up for the broadcast, there were 2 pitchers warming up. I didn't see who the second pitcher was. Yeah, we're going to get a pitching change here as Alyssa DiMatteo's afternoon is done. Saying it, 1 run on 2 hits. That's pretty impressive. And the new pitcher is going to be number 19, Jocelyn Walker.
And she pitched, didn't she?
Right, she pitched 3 innings against Shelton. Gave up the 13 runs that the High Climbers did score in that game. 10 earned, 3 hits, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And she's going to do her warm-up, so we'll step aside. We'll be right back with a new pitcher for the Bulldogs. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Back in a moment.
Getting unneeded medications out of the home can help prevent misuse, abuse, and accidental poisoning. The Drug Take Back program provides consumers with a safe means for disposing of unused, unneeded, and expired prescriptions and over-the-counter drugs. Mason County has 10 prescription drug take-back boxes at various pharmacies and tribal locations. For more information, go to medtakebackwashington.org.
An important safety reminder from Mason PUD 3. Please never touch a downed power line. If a power line falls on your vehicle, stay inside and call 911. Tell others to stay back, wait for emergency personnel. Never touch anyone or anything in contact with a downed power line. Always stay at least 100 feet away. Never use an object to move a downed wire. Don't remove trees or limbs near a downed line. Electricity travels through ground, trees, branches, and more. It's not safe. If you see a downed line, call PUD3 at 360-426-8255.
And Walker out in the pitching circle to face Grace Field.
That is correct.
Takes ball 1.
And Grace is 0 for 2 so far. And Grace plays third base.
So nobody out, runners at second and first, or first and second. That's the way I should have said it. So here's the 0-1 from Walker to Field. She'll smack one up against the fence, just out of the reach of, actually that's going to be Markison out there in the left field, and coming in to score is going to be
Ules,
yeah, making it Ules to 12-2 now, and the Cruisers still have runners at first and second now.
And that's the third hit for the Cruisers.
Still nobody out here. And who does that bring up, Jerry?
Oh, excuse me. Number 11, Morgan Laird,
Okay.
and she has been on twice by way of a walk.
So Tweed at second and Fields at first, and the pitch is going to get away from Carson, and the runners will advance.
So now we got 2 runners in scoring position.
And Carson's going to go out and chat with Walker for a moment here. So 2 runs are in, nobody out for the Cruisers here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Or I'm sorry, top of the 5th inning, excuse me. 12-2.
And Morgan Laird's going to try to get a hit here to score a couple, and that'll allow the Cruisers to get into the 6th inning.
Right. So I'm putting on my first layer here, Jerry. Sun's starting to go down, so temperature's dropping a little bit.
Still very nice.
It is a nice day. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Is it 1-1 or is it 2-1? 1-1, okay. Runners at second and third. Pitch on the way outside. Ball 3, so 3-1 is the count to Laird. Again, you got Fields at second, Tweed at third for the Cruisers. Down 10 at the moment, 12-2. 2 runs are in. There's a fly ball, shallow, coming in to get it is going to be Imlay for the out, and she'll hold the runners at their bases. So 1 away now for the Cruisers.
And now up is number 3, Zoe Burns, the right fielder, and she is 0 for 1, struck out, and does have a walk.
So 1 out, 2 in, 2 on for the Cruisers here in the top of the 5th inning, trailing at 12-2. Here's the pitch on the way from Walker. Just a bit low. It's going to be ball 1. So 1 ball, no strikes. Walker into windup. Outside, or inside, I should say, for ball 2. So 2, to Zoe Burns. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Strike. She found that zone that time.
Right on that inside corner.
Yeah. So 2 balls and 1 strike now to Burns. Again, runners at second and third. 1 out, 2 in for the Cruisers here. Top of the 5th inning, trailing by 10 runs at this moment. Inside, and they called a strike on that one. Wow. I don't know if she's crowding the plate, but that's interesting. 2-2 is the count. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing, and that one's fouled straight back. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. It's interesting if you watch Walker, Jerry. I noticed it when she played on Monday when she rolls it on her leg, on her thigh. I thought she was drying it off, but actually that's her routine. You know, watch her. She'll roll the ball down her thigh a little bit. Interesting. Yes. Here's the 2-2 again, and that'll be 3-2. The ball just kind of skipped in there. So the count goes full to Burns. Gets the sign she wants. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 is there, and that's out number 2.
And now up is number 14, Lila Downey. She's 0 for 2.
So there's 2 outs now. Still runners at second and third. Fields at second. Tweet at third. Here's the first pitch. Hit that outside corner for strike 1. Well, Lila Downey, that looked... Well, we're a little off center, so I can't really tell you where the position is, the location of that pitch. Here's the 0-1. Same spot as last time, strike 2.
Right on the outside corner. Yeah.
Downey steps out, spins her bat a couple of times, steps back in, waits for the 0-2. 2 out, 2 on, 2 in. 12-2 right now. Here is Walker's next pitch. That's going to be ball 1. Good stop there by Carson, Jerry.
Yeah, Carson's had a good night. Yeah.
Very active behind home plate. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lila Downey. Next pitch on the way. Swing and a ground ball, and that's going to be just rolled foul. Wow, that just was foul, Jerry. As Crowley came in, and it just rolled off the line. Home plate umpire wants to look at that ball.
And Carson's only a freshman. And this is a young team, North Mason, very young. They're going to get better and better each year.
Well, they got a great middle school program.
They do. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, it's there's a lot of good players coming up here, up the ranks. So here's the 1-2 pitch. 2 out, 2 on, 2 in. Pitch on the way. It's outside, and that's ball 2. So 2-2 is the count to Downey.
And that's not only baseball, basketball too, from what I've heard.
So Walker into her windup for the 2-2 to Downey. Outside, strike 3 called. And that'll do it for the Cruisers here in the 5th. And that should do it for the ball game, and it sure is. So the final is 12-2. North Mason picks up their 2nd win of the season. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hood Canal Communications keeps our community connected. We provide communication services that connect friends and family. We're connecting with our neighbors through support of local causes and events, connecting our students and schools to a world of learning resources, and connecting you to the latest technology with local customer service. Learn more about our community connections, high-speed internet, and streaming TV options. Visit hcc.net today.
Hi folks, Diedrich Allen with Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, your source for live high school sports with play-by-play. Once again, Mason Web TV is broadcasting select games every week this school year. Football, basketball, baseball, softball. We bring you all the action, from the kickoff to the final whistle, from the tip-off to the final buzzer, from the first pitch to the last out. Watch how it happens on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Business owners, you can get in on the action as well. Go online, email, call, or text right now to find out how.
The living room. It's a great place to watch TV. Just like your backyard, break time at the office, or waiting for your ride. Now you can watch TV everywhere. Stream your favorite shows or live TV from many channels in your cable package on any computer, tablet, or smartphone. It's all included in Hood Canal Communications TV service for no extra cost. Sign up to watch TV everywhere today. Call or visit Hood Canal Communications online to learn more.
With all the question marks and uncertainty that surrounds today's real estate market, it is nice to know that there is a local team that has the experience with all types of markets to ensure you make a sound decision, whether selling or buying. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate has been a staple in the Mason County community for over 40 years. Feel free to reach out to Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, or Laura with any real estate questions that you may have. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge.
Well, it's a final here in Belfair, Jerry. 12-2, the final score. The Bulldogs, well, a little scare there in the top of the fifth, and they did pull out the 10-run victory. So
they sure did.
What do you have there? Or
here's what I have, and we'll see if I'm close. I think I am correct.
Oh, you're probably right.
The Eatonville Cruisers, they had 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. Their leading hitter was Sarah Smith, who had 2 singles. And for North Mason had 12 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Okay. The leading hitter was, we'll double check on this, Kennedy Carson. She had 2 singles and a triple. Taylor Madison had 2 singles. Kendall Mathis had a double. Jordan Young had a single, and Cheyenne Emily had a single. So that adds up to 8 hits. Kennedy Carson, freshman, part of the game.
Yeah, the official stat here.
Yeah, Mike.
Well, it doesn't give her. Does it give her?
Does it give her 2 hits instead?
It gives her. It does give her. I thought it didn't give her a triple. It does give her a triple. So yeah,
they did give her a triple.
The triple. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm just double checking, and Jerry's more accurate than anything else. So we'll just go with that. And
we weren't sure on that one where the first baseman was trying to catch the ball, I believe, from the shortstop, and she was blinded by the runner. The runner kind of did, was in the baseline and everything. And I wasn't sure what to call that. I think you probably would call that an error, but that's okay. I
personally,
I gave it a single.
Yeah, I would do something. I would go on the positive side.
Absolutely.
Side. That's my personal observation. So, anyways, Jerry, is that all you got there?
That is all I have. Okay. It was a pretty well played game as far as fielding was concerned. That was a beautiful catch out here in the left field.
Yeah, Jordan run.
That was a beautiful catch.
Well, next up for the Bulldogs, they head back on the road, traveling to Kent Meridian tomorrow. So they got back-to-back games, a road game and to Kent. The Cruisers stay on the road tomorrow as well. They play at Stillicum. Our next broadcast is Saturday when the Shelton baseball team hosts Olympic. First pitch is 12 noon. Our next North Mason game broadcast will be next Thursday when these Lady Bulldogs host Port Angeles in the Olympic League. And I think that might be their first Olympic League game. I have to double check on that. Jerry, anything to add?
No. A nice night for a game, and I looking forward to coming up here again and
in a week.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll have as nice of weather, if not better. So that'll do it for us in Belfair. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with today's broadcast. Final score, North Mason 12, Eatonville 2. We'll talk to you Saturday from Shelton. You've been watching the high school Fastpitch baseball, or Fastpitch softball, I should say, on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Thanks for joining us.
This broadcast on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, was made possible by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition, helping provide prescription drug take-back boxes in Mason County and providing lockable bags for your prescription drugs, cannabis, and vape products. Mason County PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County PUD number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, providing safe, reliable, and valued utility services since 1934. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.